everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Places Binding by the AFTERBIRTH Plus. We lost the streak on the last episode. This, win streak of 1 is just from an NLSS VOD from Monday, March 20th. I think I'm gonna do some Eden runs. We did random for like almost a month. Let's go back to Eden runs temporarily and see what's up here. Wow, of all the items to start with, I'm not mad, but breakfast is like the lamest. Y0176H76 with... Well, first off, not an XL floor. Okay. Damage is horrible. Rate of fire is slightly better than average. HP is actually very good, if I'm being honest. Did I fuck myself with this chest, or did I make life easier? I made life easier. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Bomb. I really appreciate that. So what are we doing? I mean, anytime I lose like a streak or a pseudo streak, it's time to talk about where the series is going. Honestly, kind of content to just do some Eden runs for a while. I like switching back and forth between them. Telepathy for Dummies is good. Teleport is not necessarily better, but it is more interesting in the sense that it has a slightly unpredictable payoff. Whereas, of course, with, Telepathy for Dummies, we get homing tiers once every 2 rooms. It's not bad, it's just not particularly exciting. Yeah, that was bad dodging on my part. This run, it's really in a situation where it looks better than it is. And there's 3 different kinds of runs, Runs that look exactly as good or as bad as they are. And then runs where appearances are deceiving, including the subcategory of runs that are better than they look, runs that are worse than they look. This one is worse than it looks. HP is, it's like youth. It's fleeting. Doesn't last forever. You look at this and you go, 4 HP, we're set. But, 4 HP becomes 3 HP or 2 HP after a deal with the devil, becomes, less HP. Well, it became more HP temporarily and really hurt my point there thanks to Old Bandage. But you get the idea. By the way, I don't think it's particularly dark to say that youth is fleeting. It's just the reality of the situation. I'm not using it as an excuse to be cynical. It's rather just, eventually you're gonna lose it. And then you get the benefit of, being in an advanced age. Everyone always talks about the aches and pains. No one ever talks about the fact that people at least generally tend to treat you with respect, which is nice. Or they go, hey, get off the road, Grandpa. And I say, just because I've got a little gray in my stubble doesn't mean I'm a grandpa. At least not to the knowledge that was botched. Not to the best of my knowledge. I don't have grandkids that I know of. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. We need DPS. It's very simple. Rate of fire is not as valuable right now as damage because the rate of fire is already above the norm, or above the average to start with at least. Mom's Wig is okay. Mom's Wig also healed us for 1. That's news to me, but more power to us, I suppose. There's a joke in there. The joke is the guy, there's always somebody that's like, hey, you got kids? I don't have kids. And then we all wait with bated breath. That I know of. See, he could have maybe had unprotected sex with a lady once, and who knows, maybe she never contacted him. The joke is that he's had intercourse. What if you took that to its next extreme? I don't have grandkids that I know of. Like, I feel like when, like, a 50-year-old man says that, you go, ooh, and that's not fair. He's just saying he's old enough that his reckless actions could have been passed on somehow genetically instead of behaviorally to his illegitimate children. He's so, old, his illegitimate children are having illegitimate children. Alright, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. 1 thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. We gotta make sure to get a deal with the disease here. Deal with the disease? See, what happened there is, when I said 1 thing's for certain, 2 things for sure, that's a reference to Bun B's verse from the 2007 remix of MIA's Paper Planes, but the next line is, being poor is a disease, gotta hustle up a cure. And I was like, well, that's kind of a controversial thing to say in a video that I don't necessarily agree with, especially because he's talking about, selling drugs to make that money. So I thought, okay, let's make this about a deal with the devil instead. And then I did, but I left the lyric in my, mental stack, so when we popped that record off the top, it sounded like we were going to try to find a deal with the disease. But, that gave me something to talk about for a minute here, while I made probably the best dodges of the month that I'll make here against Monstro, we need to deal with the devil to up our DPS. That's as simple as it can be stated. Growth hormones is good. Krampus fight is not good, but lump of coal is at least, you know, something to be excited about. Actually, Krampus's head we will take over telepills, or over teleport as well. Yeah, I mean, it's just better is really the whole, what it comes down to there. We're gonna head down to the next floor, not trying to rush, but get me away from Curse of the Blind and get me onto a floor where maybe we can have some better stuff going for us here. It's a little bit of a boring-ish run right now, which is the cardinal sin of entertainment, to use the B word, but in terms of, like, what we got on paper here, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at this run. Oh my god, the most flooded caves of all time! You know, I'm not that kind of dude. And you could easily be self-serving there and go, it would be better if I was that kind of dude. You'll clickbait, blah, blah, it performs well, but I have too high-minded ideals. Really, the answer is that I'm too lazy to be dishonest about the quality of these runs. Like, or the quality of this run specifically. It's getting better, but it's very kind of, like, middle of the road right now. We can work through that, as time goes on. Like, you know, we have a chance right now. Mom's Wig is great, and actually, to be honest with you, picking up growth hormones makes this maybe slightly above average for where we're at on the run. Krampus's head is about, like, the least exciting great spacebar item that exists. I'd rather have Shoop to Whoop than this, in terms of both power and interestingness, but it's definitely not bad. Like, it's good to have. So I think that we're actually surprisingly well equipped. Growth hormones pretty much made up the difference in, you know, between where I felt this run should be and where it was. So I'm quite happy with that, and that was a decent dodge right there. It's just easier conceptually to, like, do better on a run. Not conceptually, like, I mean, in reality, to do better on a run when your damage is high, like, it just feels like you're not fighting against yourself as much. Now, I did lose my Spirit Heart here, and I don't like that. I'm going to assume that BBF is going to hit something. How is it plausible that you have dodged so many enemies over the course? That is crazy to me. Either way. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We've got to get BBF for this, or we got to get BFF for this BBF. Otherwise, it's going to have to GTFO because it can't hit for SHIT. I mean, that was just spelling, but okay. Yeah, let's do it. We got the damage. I immediately regret this decision and wish I had waited for Krampus's head, because that would have sped things up a little bit here, but, you know, 1/3 chance of a deal with the devil. I'm not against it. It's actually, if you want to get technical, slightly better than a 1/3 chance of a deal with the devil. 33.75. Repeating, of course. Ooh, that was kind of close. Thank you, BFF, which is actually BBF. It's doing great stuff for us. I feel like I'm trying to, you know, access a memory address in hexadecimal. That didn't really make sense. If you rewarded that with a laugh, congratulations. You know how to use pointers in C++, but it didn't deserve it. It didn't deserve it. More HP. Ah, but a trinket that is actually a step beyond acceptable. Dim bulb, pretty good. And never causes a stat decrease, which took me a long time to wrap my head around, but dim bulb is fine. It does mean that we'll probably want... Ooh, jeez. We'll probably want to use Krampus's head as soon as it's available. It's really only an all stats upgrade for one room. By the way, someone tweeted me, and they illuminated something for me about a trinket that I did not realize. Apparently, Cracked Crown is a stats up for every all stats up that you have. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna give this a shot. I actually did not know this. Well, that was decidedly not worth it in the whole scheme of things. What was I thinking there? Well, I was hoping we'd get a better payout than, you know, a bad trip pill that basically is trying to kill me. But we'll do whatever we can to ensure our survival here just by doing that. There's no way we're getting diplopia anyway, so don't get your hopes up. And either way, you know, this is the benefit of having a lot of red heart containers, is that we got time to get them all filled anyway. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small ball stuff. This is a joke about basketball that I don't really understand. Anyway. If you could stay away from that guy, thank you. What are we looking for? Honestly, like, now we've actually tilted this run. We've moved it from one category to another, which I think is what we had to do. This run is now better than it looks. And it really, apparently appearances are all about HP and, like, the size of your tiers, because this run looks like you might look at it and go, oh man, you're in kind of a tough spot. But I actually feel like not anxious about this one in the very least. Like, I feel like we're actually not necessarily set for a win, but well equipped to survive, at least right now. Our damage is fine. Probably about average, but, you know, room to grow. Our spacebar item is good. Our trinket, I'm actually realizing now, is just okay. But anyway, you know, we got forward prospects on this floor, which I'm happy about. Now, that was very risky, but we at least got them scrubbed there before things became too deleterious. Now, if we lose this whole spirit heart, I'm going to start to be scared, but for now, we're fine. Genuinely. Okay, booger tears, actually great. X-lax, just red hearts, just some, okay, a spirit heart is also, it's probably better, honestly, but I would like some red hearts for peace of mind. What I was gonna say is someone tweeted me and told me, like, hey, I think you're underestimating, I'm paraphrasing them here, because it actually said, hey, jackass, hey, you Canadian shitbag, you absolute moron. No, they were quite kind. They said, dude, I think you're underestimating Cracked Crown. It's like a 20% increase to all stats upgrades, or maybe just all stats upgrades. It's an extremely useful item now that I actually, or trinket I should say, now that I feel like I sort of understand it. I mean, blue candle's fine, but you know what? Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars here. We're gonna take theirs options. Look who we got our stains on now. Help. Oh, I had a feeling that was gonna be a little close up there. One more booger tier, not necessary. Angel rooms, okay. I mean, I guess we did bless ourselves previously, and we haven't gotten anything that makes this unlikely. I guess we're just moving on. I would have liked to have used our bomb there, but we have none. Our luck stat, I guess, not particularly impressive. Come on, dude, come on. Land in the center of this room. Or, alternatively, hit an enemy close to those blue fires over there. Thank you, thank you. Probably a secret room here. Probably, man, we're still feeling the hangover from that self-sacrifice room, huh? We're probably in, like, a good position as far as offense goes, at least temporarily. But the run is still a little bit not super noteworthy. Could use maybe a Joker card here. Take us to the next level. Ace of Clubs, Fool. I'll use the Fool card. I mean, we do have a good beat on Boss Rush, but when in doubt, like, take the obvious out to save yourself from taking some damage right now, I suppose. Now, it's not really, like, that phrase doesn't really rhyme, so it's not going to be easy to remember. That's okay, you know, good advice doesn't always have to rhyme. See, that's a famous quote from Abraham Lincoln, but you wouldn't know it because it's not easy to remember due to the whole, you know, it's ironic because of the rhyming situation, right? Not super stoked about that damage. Oh, the other thing I was going to say is that Booger Tears gives us the chance where if our tiers get demonstrably better, we're going to be pretty happy because the Booger Tears, I think they do a percentage of our tier damage to the boss, or to the enemy, whatever enemy has the Booger Tear stuck to it, every, like, other tick after it lands or something like that. Like, it definitely, we can see it when we hit a boss, but it doesn't do damage every tick. But it might be every other tick. Let's see if we can stick one there. Come on. The booger tears won't stick to the front of this guy? Explosivo shots would. Just throwing that out there. You rolled the brother Explosivo shots works. Obviously, these guys are going to die too fast for that to be appropriate. Sick. All right, continue moving onwards here. I don't know. I mean, we could use rate of fire. I hate enemies that create creep, especially when they can also jump, but thankfully my brain decided to, I don't know, use some extra glycogen or something there and sort out the little dodging matrix we had to do, so I appreciate that. Oh, okay, so we just won, actually. Proptosis effectively doubled our damage. And you know what? Oh, Curse of the Mace. I'm gonna blow up that Judgment. Should give us a better deal with the Devil Chance. I mean, if they want to give me deals with the Angel, I'd love to get another key piece. I'd love to get a key piece, I should say. Maybe they'll let us fight Mega Satan. Dude, come on, though. We don't really care about that. Where was this Judgment? He's a slot machine? Look, I see you as more than just a slot machine, Judgment, okay? Don't let the people get you down. Now, just stand still while I immolate you. Thank you. You know, I thought I was really smart for a second there. It felt good. It felt good, I've got to admit. Alright, so we have a shop, which we've already been to, apparently. Because of the, way that this works out. We have a bomb, 2 lucky pennies. I would actually love to get Potato Peeler here. No, don't re-roll. Oh, thank you for not re-rolling. We need more money, though. Okay, that'll do it. I think 2 of clubs it up as well. Wow, that's very good. So, buy a Potato Peeler, and we're gonna go apeshit here. I'm gonna leave 1 red heart because we might get a, Oh, and does Dim Bulb make this that much better? Is that what's happening there? I think it does. Yeah, I like this. Now we can afford to get risky with this. This is a little Zane. I love Potato Peeler when you've got HP. Now I'm actually thankful that we got so much HP over the course of this entire run. I would prefer, like we just used Potato Peeler like 6 times. I would love to get another 3rd level cube of meat, but at the same time I would also love to not die immediately, so I guess out of these we'll take luck upgrade. And our luck is actually amazing right now. We'll take the Bible, which gets us closer to Bookworm. Don't really want to fight these guys right now, so we'll just head down to the next floor. And this is boss rush potential right here. Okay. So I don't want Shoop the Whoop anymore. I wanted it earlier, I don't want it now. Or was that on the daily? That was on the daily. Disregard. It's the danger of doing too many Isaac runs in one day. It's the other reason I want to keep some red hearts around, by the way, is, you know, there's always the chance that we get hit by BBF, especially on these small rooms. Now, could this Potato Peeler decision have possibly killed me? Yes. I just realized, by the way, we do not have a 3rd level cube of meat. We have a 4th level cube of meat. Should be, I suppose, relatively obvious. What's the ideal outcome for us now? I mean, really, I would replace Dim Bulb, as good as it is, and it actually is great right now. I would replace Dim Bulb with Maggie's Faith. Maggie's Faith would be incredible for us right now, basically giving us another HP per floor, and then we could use that at the end of the floor to just make another level of cube of meat. Now, how much value are we going to get out of, like, 2 4th level cubes of meat? I would think, like, a decent amount. I can't believe we didn't get hit there, by the way. We deserve to get hit there. Car battery strikes me as possibly being, like, a little bit of a fake item. And all I mean by that is it's lying to us. I don't think that it's going to give us 2 cubes for the price of 1. I think if we have 2 HP, it would take 2 HP, and if we don't have 2 HP, it might just not work at all. I don't actually... My like lowest percentage guess for what this would actually do is that it could kill us if we used it improperly. Like if we had one red heart and one spirit heart, maybe it tries to take both of those and it kills us in giving us 2 cubes of meat. But I actually think probably it'll make it so that, and this is just conjecture, I mean, feel free to tell me if I'm incorrect here, but I feel like it might actually just give us, it could be a secret room, but it might actually just give us no ability to use the potato peeler unless we have 2 HP to spare. I mean, I guess we could actually test that here if we get one more penny, but check this out. Teleport me. You gotta admit, though, it was a good idea. Really? Okay. I'm gonna be a touch risky and go peep our curse room here. Takes us to 15 cents. Is car battery what we want, though? It's... I mean, we gotta do something with our money here either way. We've already been to that. Yeah, we've been to that. We've been to everything. We finished this floor in really good time. I don't think I'm gonna get car battery. Fuck it. Let's get car battery. The other thing I was thinking was more boring. I was like, let's buy a bomb, use it to blow that dude up. That gives us a 10% extra chance of getting a deal with the devil. Then we'll see how our HP looks. But fuck it. That's a little bit more boring. Hey, step on this. Step on this. Step on this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huge help. 2 spirit hearts. We're geniuses. No deal. Take this. We bought car battery. Now we come in here. It only gave us 1 level cube of meat with car battery, so it's not doing anything too special for us here. Why not? Let's get wild. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Booger tears should make this relatively easy, sort of. That was extremely lucky. My other hope is that, you know, we just find enemies here that give us spirit hearts. We're strong. Like, we're very strong on this run. I'm hoping that maybe we can get, oh, kidney stone. And death? I think death's the only enemy that can do that, yeah. I'm hoping maybe we can gain more HP than we lose. Keep in mind we also have, ooh, permanent Polaroid invincibility, so if we get hits, there's a good reason to. Oh, you fucking dick. If we can get, not that there's good reason to get hit, that was incorrect. I was under duress when I said that. What I mean to say is that there's value in being hit, although it is not enough value to compensate for the loss of HP that will potentially lead to our own demise here. So, against most enemies, we're not going to need to make sure that our cube of meat actually, you know, aggroes. It's an added bonus when it happens, but on big rooms it's kind of tough to swing. And our positioning is more important, honestly. I'll be the first to tell you, a couple bad boss fights here creates a really bad situation for me. Luck up, please. Luck up, luck up. Cubes? Cubes? Cubes are in there, I think. Shouldn't call them cubes anymore. Well, you're not cubes. You're not a young man anymore. You're fully grown, genuine meat men. Gotta be getting pretty close to the end of this. I just did like the... Oh, I don't even want to say what day it is. You guys are gonna roast me on my backlog, but... Just did the March 21st daily. Please don't hurt me. That daily had like an 8-minute boss rush or something like that. So for this one to be probably closing in on being done is a great sign. By the way, the only reason we were actually able to do this at all is because of the fact that we had that spirit heart in the mom fight, which is actually all of our remaining HP right now, so pretty happy with that. What is that enemy? Oh, Duke of Flies. Can't believe I was nervous about that for a second. So we got 2 angel statues. Or, well, this is our second angel statue is what I mean to say. When you are dead, which you are, there can't be much more left here. We fought 2 beam enemies already, so Just get charged. I don't think there's too much shit left. Yeah, okay. We're fine. Sadly, I think we're gonna take Friend Zone. I mean, it's not sad, it's not that horrible, but it's just not that good. Now, we are on 2 HP, but we were on 3 when we went in there, so I think that's a relatively okay trade. I was thinking maybe, you know, you could give me 1 Spirit Heart for completing that entire room, but no such luck. And why not take, you know, in a situation where HP is a little dire, why not take little Chad? Well, any HP that I get is going to be invested into our meat army pretty quickly, you know? It's like getting some population in Age of Empires. It can't be bad trip. Dude, we're actually... You will never know why I was so anxious about what happened in that room. I tried to place a bomb down to get to that red chest, which was not a red chest the last time we came into that room, so I was very confused. But then I popped the pill. The pill was relaxed and it trapped us in place. And I was like, oh shit, we're gonna die. We didn't die. But that was because we didn't have any bombs. If we had had a bomb, we would have been very low on HP there. Drowsy luck up. 6.99 luck. It's a great place to be on the luck front. Okay. But I would not mind getting a Spirit Heart. Thank you. Okay. Now, I don't want to, like, oversell this, but that 1 Spirit Heart could be worth an awful lot for us right now. Are we going to do the Hush fight? I feel like the meat cubes are, like, anti-Hush. Like, they don't make Hush easier. I'm not saying they make it harder, but they probably are not conducive to killing Hush quickly because of the super armor mechanic. I might be mistaken, but I think that sounds reasonable to me. This is all, of course, assuming we will make it to the Hush fight, which I think we will. But, you know, we've got to tick the box there to begin with. Yeah, we'll do it for a golden chest. Go ahead. Well worth it, dude. Kidney Stone came up in that list, by the way, of like, you know, what are some items in the game that you feel are underrated? I think Kidney Stone is actually pretty good. It's really bad if you're on low HP and you absolutely have to kill things quickly. 95% of the time, you're not even going to notice its badness. The other 5% of the time, you're going to try to shoot an enemy and your gun's going to jam, basically, and you're going to, you know, I'm not going to say guaranteed die, but you're going to be in a bit of a bad spot. But if you want burst damage, it's one of the few ways to get it. And it's certainly better than Cursed Eye. So really, here's the roadmap, I think, for this run. If we make it to the chest, we will win. Unless we're on 1 HP and we die before we get drops, because... or before we get many drops. We have 8 luck. For a run that started... Well, we have 9 luck. For a run that started below 0, that's really good. I mean, did it start at negative 0.01, I think. But still, that's a lot of luck upgrades over the course of a single run. So we would be expecting to get chests. I would be very, very surprised if we don't get chests. We got a 100% deal chance, 50% angel. I don't really, at this point, I don't think we can fight an angel statue. Or I don't think there's good reason to, at least. You know what? We've done our damnedest here. We have been the change we want to see in the world on this run. Ooh, that's so good. You know what? Because you were nice to me, I'm gonna kill the angel statue. What I mean to say is, this run, we could have just coasted on it. Wow, that was good. But instead, we chose to try to make things very interesting with the potato peeler here, and it's led to a run that's a lot more fun. Like, we could have taken the risk-averse approach, but instead we went very aggressive on it, and I think this is a decision that has worked out nicely for us here. And the potato peeler is doing great work, may I say. You know, our damage is high for many reasons, proptosis, pentagram, etc., etc. But one of these reasons is because the potato peeler gives us a modest bonus when we use it, on occasion at least. I don't know. The big deal is you get this cube of meat, but also you do get a DPS bonus, if only temporarily. There's Options did nice things for us. You know, this has been a run in which we really put our own, our stamp on it. Well, in a way, I'm almost happy that we got hit once there. It makes that room a lot less stressful. If you can get hit once and live, no problem, dude. So we have an arcade. I'm almost tempted, but I would have to be an even bigger idiot than I actually am to play the arcade. Because the idea is, hey, you know, we're going to probably get invincibility and then, you know, maybe get some luck upgrades. I mean, we're definitely going to get invincibility if we play a blood bag, or blood bank. But we're probably going to get some luck upgrades at the very least. We might be able to get a blood bag. If we get a blood bag, that's another easy cube of meat. Takes us to second level, which is 1 away from third, which is 2 away from fourth. But I think that sacrificing HP for a pipe dream is a little too cocky right now. See what we get from our deal with the devil/angel here. Percentages are very easy to read right now. We did get a deal with the angel, and it's Lazarus Rags. I don't think we're going to get another key piece, because we rebuked... Oh, disregard. We totally got another key piece. So, we can fight Mega Satan. So I'm going to skip Hush. And I'm going to go to the chest, and maybe we'll fight Mega Satan instead. Mega Satan is a rarer outcome than the Hush these days anyway. Dim Bulb, by the way, thank you so much for your support. What are we looking for in the chest? I mean, to be honest with you... If we could get, like, Super Bandage, Thunder Thighs, the body, like, just stack up as much HP as possible. We can absorb any, like, speed downgrade from them, although I'd prefer not to. You got it, guys. Dark Bum would, no, I mean, Dark Bum would also be great, don't get me wrong. But, it doesn't accomplish the same goal. Like, if I want to get as many cubes of meat as possible, that's not going to do it for me. Yeah, I had about 20 chances to not take damage there, and I squandered them all. And I can't see my HP, so I do find myself a little frightened, but I don't think I should be. I think we're still relatively good. The one thing that could have made this run a lot more ridiculous is the ability to create our own HP via a passive item somehow. So I'm slightly disappointed we didn't get, like, Maggie's Faith as a trinket or something like that, but... Greed's Gullet, maybe. Trying to find some, you know, a place for Greed's Gullet to exist, because I haven't really used it beyond incidentally. Sometimes it shows up, and you go, oh, Greed's Gullet, and then you're like, why is my HP changed? You're, Greed's Gullet! I understand that on Greed might be an amazing item. I mean, what would I know about Greed runs, though? It's just the character that ended my streak due to the game not liking me very much, apparently. Ooh, looking for a place to happen. Come on here. Yeah, we'll crack into it. Petrified Poop. Of all the possible trinkets, Petrified Poop. This late in the game, in this part of the country, you call them steamed hams, although they're quite obviously grilled. Yeah, that's an upstate New York phrase. Well, I've never heard it, and I'm from Albany. Oh, it's strictly a Utica phrase. Seymour, I must admit, you steam a mean ham. It's been a while since I watched 23 short films about Springfield. That's not a hipster name for The Simpsons. It's just the title of an episode. Okay, we got Bob's Rotten Head. Care exactly 0% about that or the Bob transformation right now. Curse Room, slightly more relevant. Except, you know, in theory only. We have 18 keys, so Dim Bulb is more pressing, I would say, than trying to get, you know, free golden chests. We don't have Guppy's Tail either, so we shouldn't need free golden chests. You know, you don't get any bonus points for winning the run with extra keys. I mean, actually, literally, you do get bonus points, but nobody cares about points outside of a daily. So, you know, let's not be pedantic here for no reason. I mean, obviously, as Amy Mann said, is the loneliest number that you ever heard. But also, 1 kidney stone play finishes the job there, and Took our moment. I think we probably came close to breaking even. We might be a couple of Spirit Hearts down relative to where we started. Alright, Curse of the Blind. Love it. Camo undies. Mystery Sack. Glitter Bombs. And Stem Cells. Stem Cells, beautiful pickup. And then you might say, why in the world, you know, with Curse of the Blind, would you do extra rooms here? It's very, very simple. First off, we have the ability to come back from a death as Lazarus, so we have a little bit of tolerance for failure here. But then beyond that, we have 9 luck, basically. So we will be expecting, although thus far it hasn't come to fruition, we'll be expecting chests on this floor, and chests equal items. No! I just tried to use Potato Peeler, by the way, thinking that maybe, just maybe, it'll make us infinite Meat Boys with Isaac's Heart, but that does not appear to be the case. Alright, so this is basically like the worst possible outcome. I would say, like, in the same way that the wafer like doubles our HP, Isaac's Heart almost halves it, because I can't trust myself to not touch the or not get hit by it. So 8-inch nails is fine. It was a sizable damage increase. Strange Attractor? So I'm just gonna level with you because I respect you as an audience and as people. I may choose not to fight Mega Satan on this run because honestly the run has kind of fucked us. So it's not like I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but I would say maybe temper your expectations. Beating Blue Baby now would be at least like a modest. Well, let's start by beating Blue Baby and then we'll play it by ear, okay? Beating Blue Baby though I think would be a modest blessing for us on this run. Yeah, that was not smart. Stop shooting. Second secret room. Strange Attractor and Isaac's Heart, dude. What did we do to deserve that? So the big problem here, by the way, is knockback. So I'm out, honestly. Curse of the Blind fucked us, and our luck fucked us. I thought our luck was supposed to help us, but thank you for watching. I apologize for not being able to take that run to its logical, absurd conclusion, but for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, but for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.